scones, and this is what they should look like.
So once you get all of your ingredients together, you want to get your blueberries and wash them, and here I'm going to be drying them to prevent any excess water from getting into the dough. And now you're just going to add your dry ingredients, so I just added some sugar to the flour, some baking powder, and a little bit of salt. And then you're going to take a spoon or whatever you have and start mixing everything together until everything is fully incorporated.
Something that all of you should remember is to put your butter in before you put your blueberries in. Because I totally didn't make that mistake. I wasn't supposed to add the blueberries in here first. We're supposed to first add the butter.
Lera.
So,
just pretend nothing happened.
you're gonna get your cubed butter, and you want it to be really cold so that, I don't know, I just know it's supposed to be cold. And you put it in, and you can use a butter cutter tool if you have that, but I like to just crush it in with my fingers.
And after you've got all the butter incorporated, you want to mix it until it looks like a cornmeal texture. And if you have a few bigger pieces, that's okay, as long as they're no bigger than a pea.
Now we're gonna add our blueberries. So you're gonna crack in 1 egg. And you're gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You're gonna use your whisk and you're just gonna mix that up.
So once all of our ingredients are mixed together, I like to make a small well, which is where we'll put in our liquid. And once you start mixing, you want to be really careful not to squish the blueberries, otherwise it might add extra water to the dough and make it not the right texture that we want. Now once you've mixed in your liquid, you might need a little extra flour just so the dough isn't sticky, and you could shape it into a small ball. Then you're going to finally flour your board and get your ball of dough and form it into a small circle about 1 to 1.5 inches tall. Once you've done that, you can get a knife and cut it into 8 equal pieces. You can cut them smaller depending on how big you want your scones. I like mine pretty big. And your knife might go through some of the blueberries, which is totally fine. It actually makes them look kind of better once they're done baking.
So now that you've cut your scones into cute little pieces, you want to get some parchment paper. Parchment paper, I found, works a lot better than if you have like a non-stick sheet, because it just retains more heat and it gets the bottom of your scones really well baked through.
And once you've got all your scones together, you're going to take your remaining liquid and coat each of the tops of the scones very generously. And once your oven is preheated, you can put in your scones for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until they get golden brown at the top.
Make your lemon glaze to sprinkle on top of the scones once they're done. So I have about 1/3 cup of powdered sugar here, and then a lemon. I like to take out as many of the seeds as I can so they don't get into the glaze, but if they get in, that's honestly fine. You can just take them out when it's all liquidy. So just squeeze the lemon in. Try to avoid the seeds. But some of them are just unavoidable, and you're just gonna have to take them out like that.
And this is the final product. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was pretty simple to follow. Please stay tuned for more recipes.